In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you 5 tips to save you money on your next rehab. These next 5 minutes could save you a lot of money, but we got to get going. Let's go. You know what saving money on rehabs means, right? That means more money in your pocket. The more money you save the right way, the more money you'll make on the back end, the more profits you'll have. We rehab over 75 houses a year, so we do this a lot. I'm going to show you the 5 things that we do to help save money and make more profit and not cut corners. Before I get into that, quickly, make sure you hit that like button. Hit it quick because we got to get going. All right, hit it. We are always looking for ways to save money and to make more money on our rehabs, but that doesn't always mean cutting corners. That doesn't always mean hiring cheaper contractors. That doesn't always mean buying cheaper material. I did a little research before I shot this video, and man, there's a lot of videos out there saying don't over rehab, or don't spend too much on flooring, or don't, all those kind of ways to save money is by spending less money. That's not really what this video is about. This video is about some real life ways that you can make more money on your rehabs without cutting corners and still producing a killer product at the end. All right, let's go over the top 5 now, and as you may have guessed, number 5 is by far the most impactful, and I even said in the call, I know people, we were able to get a bonus tip added, so we're actually gonna do 6. Let's go. The first one is always add 30 to 60 days to the end of your rehab schedule. As you're scheduling your rehab and as you're running your numbers, how long you think the rehab is going to take, add 30 to 45 days. Every single time, I promise you, it is going to take you at least that long. If you add that to your timetable, meaning that you understand you're gonna have to borrow money a little bit longer, you understand it's gonna hit the market a little bit later, if you do that, you will save yourself money. But if you think it's gonna take 3 months, and it takes 4 and 5 months, that will cost you money, that will cost you time. You'll have to talk to banks, you'll have to talk to your lenders. So always add an extra 30 to 45, maybe 60 days at the end of your rehab. Number 2, add 10 to 15% on top of your budget. If you budget for everything, all the repairs you're doing to the property, include your holding costs with the bank or the person you're borrowing the money from, and your utilities, your holding costs, all those costs. Get all those together, be as conservative as you can, but always add 10 to 15% because it's going to go over. Unforeseen things are going to happen. And if you can come under budget, even better, but if you're projecting to spend 20, make sure it's 22, 23,000 that you put in there. If it comes at 20, great. You saved yourself money because you ran your numbers at that 22 to 23,000, so you will make more money. Make sure to add that in there because you're going to use it most of the time. Number 3, schedule contractors efficiently and effectively. What do I mean by that? I mean, day 1 that you close, you need to have contractors starting. So when you have it under contract, a couple weeks before you close, make sure you're scheduling your contractors in the order that they're going to be on the property. You don't need to close on the very first day, go to the property and start calling contractors. Get everything scheduled ahead of time and schedule things efficiently and quickly to get the project done faster. Number 1, we talked earlier that it's going to take some extra time. Even doing it effectively and efficiently, it's going to take some extra time, but you can reduce that by scheduling ahead of time. Number 4, this is a big one. Buy materials directly. Don't have your contractors buy the materials. It may cost you a little bit of time, a little bit of extra effort on your part, but if you buy the materials, you won't have the contractors marking them up. They're paying the contractors to go pick them up and bring them to the job site, sort through them. You either do that or you can even hire somebody very cheaply to pick up the materials and drop it off on the actual job site. That also cuts back a lot on contractors accidentally buying the wrong thing. If you want something, you go buy it, but that can save you a ton of money. Number 5, this is the most important one and it takes the most time to explain. You need to buy deeper. Make your money when you buy your house. Yes, you get paid when you sell it, but you make your money when you buy. Do your best to do the best negotiation up front. If you can get an extra 3, 4, 5, 6,000 taken off of the price, maybe after inspections when you initially purchase, or maybe even, just through your negotiating skills, that is money directly in your pocket because it's gonna cost the same amount to fix it up. But if you can get that initial number a little bit deeper, every single penny that you get off is money in your pocket. Even if it's $500, $1,000, $2,000 off that initial price, it's gonna cost you the same to fix it up no matter what you bought it at. That just puts more money in your pocket in the end. All right, you ready for the bonus? Here's the bonus. This is a great cheap thing you can do. Make sure you have good landscaping, good curb appeal. A little bit of landscaping and a painted front door goes a long way. The very first second they see the house is the most important second, because that just gives them the feeling that they're going to have as they go through the house. So a little bit of extra money, doesn't have to be a ton, an extra $500 or $1,000 on the front landscaping. Make sure everything's tight and clean. Doesn't have to be too complicated, pretty simple, simpler the better. And then also a freshly painted door. Just as they walk into the property, they get that nice warm, wow, this is a nice looking house from the outside. That sets the expectation, that gives them a good frame of reference going through the house, as opposed to, ooh, that house doesn't look like it looked in pictures as they're driving up. You want the outside of the house to look as nice as possible, but you don't have to repaint the whole thing. You don't have to put, $2,000 shutters. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just make it look nice and clean and neat as they drive up to the house. Extremely important. Okay, so that was it. If you appreciated this quick hitter, trying to give you as much free advice as possible, make sure to subscribe and comment below what's your favorite way to save money or make more money on a rehab. See you on the next one.